After 3 months of travelling around Australia and Southeast Asia, it's time I go to where the Horne family started. It's time I go to England. So currently I am in Jakarta. Now, Jakarta is just a stopover on my way to London, but it is actually a place where the Horne family went. It's all different, it's all changed, and I just wasn't sure that I was going to get much by actually going into Jakarta itself, and so I'm just really ready and excited to get into England, to be honest. Just a quick layover in Muscat and Amman, and then I'll be there in the morning. And so, after 3 months, I have arrived in London. And this is where it all started. I mean, the Horne family at least. This is going to be exciting. Now, the Horne family didn't even come to London at all. So London is not the point of this place. It's actually where I'm going to next. But I'll talk about that a little later. As you can see, I've still got my bags. And it's cold. And I probably should get to my friend's house so I don't freeze. Okay, so it would be very easy to call something like Bali a failure. I came there with a plan and I was going to write a full draft of the script, and I didn't. And I've learned a few things about myself. I just don't work that way. I don't work in a way that I can create frivolous goals and achieve them. This teaches me I could make more meaningful goals or higher stakes, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I just feel like there is no real pressure on this, and I don't want to make pressure on it. I just want to make a good film. I just want to make a good script. Next week I meet up with Carsten's uncle, and he's got some letters that John had sent him. He's going to show me around Portsmouth, and so things like that's going to be really cool. So I've got a full month here in the UK now. What does that mean? Does that mean that I am going to be in Portsmouth the whole time? No, I'm not going to even be in London the whole time. I've got my sister who lives in the UK here with her fiance and my nephew. So I'm going to spend some time with my nephew and my sister, and that'll be for about 2 weeks. So it doesn't mean that the work of the film will stop. In actual fact, I might find some time to write, but I think what I'm trying to get at is I'm not going to pressure it, you know? I'm not going to say this needs to be done by then. Maybe a more actionable goal will be to try and write, or to write a little bit each day when I'm doing that sort of thing, or to, you know, something like that, something actually actionable. And so that's the plan now, is to update my goals, maybe plan a little bit of work each day, because that's more actionable. Yeah, I think. Everybody loves rock. Everybody in the whole Southern law. Down street to July's rock. All right. I haven't touched the script now in maybe 2 weeks, and there was something that I read from a book of Stephen King, where he said that once you write a first draft, you really need to take a month or two off and just like get outside of the space of the film and then get back to it. And maybe it's actually quite good not to touch the script straight away. Maybe just to give it a bit of space, give it a bit of time. One thing I've completely overestimated while this whole travelling trip is my ability to write in busy cafes. They're loud. You got people coming around, and then you got friends who you've met and they come and sit next to you, and it's really difficult to sort of concentrate. I thought that that's what I was really good at, was writing in cafes, but I don't think I've ever really written when you're writing scripts, it's a different sort of thing. You really need to be in your own zone. But I'm going to do nothing too heavy today. I think today is just about reevaluating. Like, I mean, I haven't really written in 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. No, 2.5 weeks. Goodness, it's been a while nonetheless. But that's the break that I needed. So talking about this whole break, you know, from the draft, I think I've had that. So I'll reevaluate today, have a look a little bit at some scene work today, maybe some beat work, you know, make sure everything's pretty, I don't know, just make sure I'm on track. And then tomorrow I head off to Portsmouth, and that'll be really, really interesting. So next week you'll see that, that journey, and hopefully meeting Peter Horne will be really awesome and can really, you know, give me some insight into John, the father as a character. But we'll see, I don't know. I mean, as with it all, it's all a journey.
Everybody loves rock. Everybody in the whole salon dance to do love rock. Find him ever played a tennis saxophone. Little John was blowing on the slide trombone. Time him over, million over.